What is up, my friends? Weathering with You. It is the latest anime movie that is out in theaters, and let me tell you, I enjoyed this film. Now, you're gonna go ahead and be pissed off when I tell you that I have not checked out your name. Yes, I have not checked out your name. I need to do that ASAP, I know. But, my friends, we're here to talk about Weathering with You. Once your name is checked out by yours truly, I would do a video on that as well. But I do know about the cameos that happened in that movie. So, not about the cameos what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about that ending that holy shit just had my heart just beating as fast as it was beating because I loved it. So beautiful, so grandiose, you would say. And let me tell you, this is such a beautiful film. The work of art that is presented to you here with the music accompanying each scene. Beautiful. But let's talk about that ending. So, this film basically follows a runaway named Hodaka. And Hodaka is running away to Tokyo to start a new life. He has a pretty hard time adjusting, finding a job, trying to make it. He ends up getting with this guy named Suga, who is there to pretty much guide him because he sees himself in Hodaka. Now, Hodaka during this time meets a girl named Hina, and Hina is going through a hard time as well, as her mother has just recently passed, and she's also dealing with trying to raise her younger brother as well, and trying to pretty much make ends meet. They both cross paths, and ultimately Hodaka finds out that Hina is a girl that pretty much can control the weather by praying, you could say. So pretty much they turn it into a business where Hina will go out and she'll pray for rain to go away as long as people pay, and then the rain goes away. And this starts to pretty much create a business for them that makes it affordable for her and her brother as well as Hodaka to live off of. Ultimately, we find out throughout the movie that Hina must actually sacrifice herself according to old Japanese legends about sun girls, rain girls, all of this, because she is a maiden, and the maiden has to sacrifice herself in the end to put an end to the weather, because the weather has been erratic throughout the film, and towards the end of the film we see it get even crazier, and it could pretty much bring an apocalypse of sorts. So Hina decides to do so, and she sacrifices herself and pretty much ends up in a sort of heaven. Hodaka and her brother, of course, are not going to just let her leave. Hodaka goes to find her, and pretty much he tells her, I want you. I don't care what happens to the weather. You're not going to sacrifice yourself. And he does that. He saves her from sacrificing herself. And then we see that now she is here on Earth, and the rain pretty much is about to submerge Tokyo as years pass by later when Hodaka returns to see her after 3 years of not talking to her because they got into some trouble, and Hodaka was now banned from Tokyo because it's pretty much he got arrested following him pulling out a gun on a police officer when they were running away because they were underage and all of this. So he's banned from coming to Tokyo, but years pass and he decides to come back. He finds Hina, and we see Hina now. She is praying, but they end up being together now, and that's how the movie pretty much ends. So, what is going on here? Well, Hina is a maiden, as we know, and as we know, she didn't sacrifice herself, so the crazy weather and everything came back, and pretty much Hodaka said that he didn't care about the weather and all of that, and he just wanted things to be like between them and nothing else. So that's why we pretty much have Tokyo underwater almost. And I think the biggest message of the film is no, I don't think that the director is trying to deny global warming as many people are saying in the film. I think he is very aware of global warming. And I can say he is because after I watched my screening in my theater, there was a Q&A, and one of the questions was that, and the director himself said, no, it's not that I'm denying it, But here is the thing he is saying. He is saying that sometimes when you're young or you're in love, the only way that things can work is if you pretty much put everything else to the side. So all of this can be happening around you and all of that. And that's what pretty much can shut off love, is because you have all these things going on in your head and around you. And it just doesn't make sense how like love can conquer all of that. But when you're younger, you see all of that as, I can do it because it doesn't matter whatever is happening around us, because it's going to work. And that's pretty much what the film is saying, that sometimes you just have to put everything that's happening around you to the side and just focus on that thing you want, which is love, and pretty much you'll have it, because that is what it is, putting everything that is up against you to the side and just going straight into what it is that you're wanting. And I think that's what Hodaka does at the end of the film when he goes to find Hina, who just sacrificed herself, and tells her, no, you're not doing this because our thing is stronger and this is how we're going to do it. And I think that it's a great message and more sort of a metaphor of anything than to be taken seriously. But it is that if you are in love with someone or passionate about something, that you would go all out for it no matter what happens around you. That is what you're going to go for, and that's that. So that's my thoughts on the ending. And as I said, the director himself has said that global warming is not something he's trying to deny in this film, but it is something that many people brought up because of one particular line towards the end of the film, where we see Hodaka meet up with an elderly woman who they helped with the rain earlier on in the film, where she says she doesn't care what's going on with the weather because that's exactly what the Earth has been doing for millions, if not billions of years, and it's just that humanity, civilization, whatever, has not been able to record it because we haven't been around that long with the Earth. So that is where people are getting this global warming thing. However, he has come out to say that that is not the case. So, what are your thoughts on Weathering with You? What did you think about the ending? Did you like it? Did you not? I will check out your name as soon as I can. After that, I will put out a video. So make sure you tune into that by subscribing below. And if you haven't already, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. What are you waiting for? Let's get to it. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So close. I'm going to be talking about My Hero this weekend, and also I will be checking out Demon Slayer pretty soon, so more on that. I've been waiting for the Lil Wayne album to come out. It is currently 2 a.m. I can't sleep, so hopefully it comes out soon. If not, I'll be going to sleep pretty soon. But anyways, I'll see you next time. Stay positive.